Live with us now is Justice R.S. Sodhi, former Judge, Delhi High Court. Justice Sodhi, thank you for speaking with NewsX. What do you make of this big development coming in from Belgium?
Well, the first thing is that I'm happy that the person has been arrested. Now, on what count he has been arrested is another thing. The main thing is that a criminal of our nation, from our courts, has escaped jurisdiction of our courts and is now in Belgium. Surely the procedure of extradition will take place. See, extradition is a very, very fluid subject. Nobody can tell you whether this will be done or that will be done. Yes, it all depends upon the government of the day, and also how strict or lenient the system is. Because this is not a crime committed in Belgium, it is a crime committed elsewhere. And whether they are serious enough for that crime to criminal to be handed back to their parent country to be tried, it involves a lot of things, lot of considerations and all that. It's unlike a criminal in a foreign criminal in a court in our country. We are quite liberal in handing over somebody else's criminals to them. The Western world doesn't consider us to be civilized enough to take care of human rights and all that kind of thing. But what it is, the procedure is lengthy. The procedure is, I do not think it's going to be possible within a couple of months. It will take years.
So you do believe it will take a few months at least, because now the official procedure will begin forward to actually formally extradite him to India after his arrest?
That's the whole problem. Now, the procedure itself is so lengthy, and disposal of each and every application, of each and every count takes time, and then every order is appealable. Those appeals go on from one court to the other, to the other, to the other. So by the time you actually get a hold of your criminal, it's a long time. It's a long procedure. So therefore, I don't think it's going to be that easy. Even that, I'm really surprised about how America handed over our criminal to us, because this should have taken years and years and years. They haven't done it. So why all of a sudden? And even Belgium, I don't know how strong our relations, our foreign affairs and relations are with them. And well, I hope it comes in a jiffy, but it's not going to take time. It is going to take time. Everything takes time. Doesn't everything take time in our country? So why are we so optimistic about them being so fast?
Yes. Justice Sodhi, now sources tell us that his legal team is likely to cite his ill health, treatment that he was going to get in Belgium, the inhuman conditions at Indian prisons as his possible legal defense. What do you make of that strategy? How much ice will that cut with the authorities in Belgium?
I told you, the whole thing is now look, as far as our country is concerned, he's a criminal. He's wanted. He has committed a crime. It's a cognizable offence. A court of competent jurisdiction has issued a warrant, and he is answerable to that warrant. Now, in Belgium, how does we have hospitals here? Don't we have hospitals? Don't we have cancer treatments here? And we have prisons over here, which are just as good as they are over there. And, all these are, of course, grounds. You have to make out yourself as a person with the conditions that India is not capable of taking care of human rights of a prisoner. India is so backward. The prisons are overflowing. The legal system will take years to reach its end, and therefore I will not get justice in India because the dice is loaded against me as it is. There will not be. All these are grounds. There are all grounds, but all these grounds will have to be met with proper arguments, and why not?
All right, Justice Sodhi, appreciate you joining us with your perspective on this big story. Let's take our viewers now through some charges that currently Mehul Choksi is, of course, going to face. What are the cases, the charges against Choksi, the fugitive who, of course, now will be facing the law very, very soon? So at least 2 charge sheets have been filed against Mehul Choksi by the CBI and 3 have been filed by the Enforcement Directorate against him. Let's quickly go across to the next slide if we can. Various sections of IPC and sections of Prevention of Corruption Act, in fact, have been slapped against him. They've been registered against him in various FRs. Also, the charge sheet details include cheating and corruption, criminal conspiracy, embezzlement, money laundering, as well as breach of trust. Also, he is now being prosecuted under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act as well. That's again a stringent section that has been slapped against him. There are also, of course, 2 non-bailable warrants issued by Mumbai court based on the charges against him. These have, of course, been used in our extradition request to Belgium. Now, Belgium extradition rules, what are they? What are the Belgium extradition rules? What do they say currently? India has signed and ratified a new extradition treaty with Belgium in the year 2020. And discretionary, so allows transfer of accused of serious crimes such as murder, rape, embezzlement and fraud from one country to the other. These are, of course, the various serious cases which obviously will allow extradition. Dual criminality, extradition granted only if alleged crime is punishable under laws of both states. So that is also something that needs to be fulfilled. Evidence requirement as well. Extradition based on evidence that would be sufficient to justify apprehension in Belgium. So obviously the evidence needs to be solid enough, which obviously it seems has happened, which is why the arrest of Choksi has taken place. Exceptions though also exist. Extradition may be denied if the crime is political or there is risk of inhuman treatment. Those are some exemptions there, of course, to extradition. But it seems, as I said earlier, that prima facie most of the extradition parameters have been fulfilled, which is why now the Belgian authorities have gone in, as per our sources, and arrested Mehul Choksi. Let's quickly listen in to what Robin Sachdeva has to say, Foreign Affairs expert.